in light of things happening recently, such as the president's brother passing, and a hashtag being made for that went trending, which was Wrong Trump, saying that basically they wished the president didn't live. Have your own thoughts on him or what, but not really appropriate. If you want someone from the other side, you can take Ruth Bader Ginsburg. So a lot of people don't want her to be on the Supreme Court, but I don't really hear people saying that they want her to die. I hear people saying that they would delight in her retirement and enjoyed retirement. So that kind of points to what I want to talk about today, which is the inconsistency of morals. And when you have inconsistent morals, you don't have morals. What you have are tactics. So if you're saying you want to do it to others, but you don't want it done to you, then that would be inconsistent, because a consistent moral would be to say, I'm not going to do this to anyone else. I'm not going to treat any other person this way because I would not want to be treated in that fashion, or I would not want someone that I love being treated in that fashion. And so, of course, as I've talked about before, inconsistent morals mean that you don't get the pride for upholding those morals. And you also don't get the will to correct yourself if you violate those morals, because they're inconsistent. They can be different today than they were yesterday, and tomorrow can be a whole different matter. So the consistency of morals is very important. And so if you're going to say it's not appropriate to use someone's death in this malicious fashion, or to speak ill of the person who just lost someone, then you have to apply that consistently. You don't want it done to you. You don't want it done to people within your group or your family. And so you should not do it to other people. That would be consistency of morals. And so when you have these inconsistent morals, you're kind of giving yourself an out. You're saying, well, I can apply this moral now to tell you how bad you are, but then later on when I want to break it, I can pretend like it's not a big deal. And then 2 weeks down the road, I can later say, well, you're a bad person again. And there is no pride in that. There is no growth in that. That is merely tactics. That has nothing to do with morals. That's just you wanting to be or say you are better than somebody else. So just examples similar to what I've given before are stealing is bad. Oh, but it's okay if I steal from this person because they're rich, or they have more than me, or they have 10 of those things and I only have one of those things, or whatever it might be. And so you justify behaving different towards that group based on how much you have managed to demonize them. And so your morals should be consistent. Your morals should say, don't steal, don't steal. Don't care if it's from my buddy, my family, this guy over here that I've never met, this homeless person, this millionaire, doesn't matter, don't steal. Otherwise, it's not a consistent moral. It's a tactic used to keep people from stealing from you, but you still get to steal from other people. And that's the same thing as what I'm talking about with this delighting in the death of someone, or wishing for the death of or illness of someone. It's basically saying, I wouldn't want you to do that to me or my family, my group, if someone passed in our group, because that would be horrible, that would be mean, that would be disgusting of you. But because that person thinks different than me, or I don't like them, it's okay for me to say, you know what, I'm gonna use this death in their family to be an absolute jerk to them. Well, that's not a consistent moral. So really, you're gaining nothing. The only thing that you're doing is making yourself look bad, making yourself look like you have absolutely no moral standards. And I'm sure that's not where you want to head with this. So keep that in mind. Always ask yourself, This thing that I'm letting someone in my group do, would I let somebody in another group do it? Do I call out people in my group for misbehaving in this manner? If it's something that someone, say on the other side, or someone that I don't like, if it's something that I wouldn't let them do, but I'm not calling out my friend for doing it, or I'm not stopping myself from doing it, am I truly being moral? No, I'm using it as a tactic. I'm saying, I want to be able to get away with this, but I don't want these guys that I don't like to get away with it. So decide what your morals are. Stick to them. If you find yourself doing something, always reverse it. It's like they say about deciding whether or not something is racist. What you do is you replace the word. So if somebody said, you know, all white people are whatever, well, replace that word with something else. All Mexican people are whatever, or all black people are whatever. So it's the same thing. It becomes racist only if you're not consistent. If you are consistent, then you realize that the statement is racist no matter what race you're talking about. It could be any. So when it comes to these morals, make sure that they are perfectly aligned, that you can replace me with somebody else, so you can say, I would not want to be stolen from. Oh, but it's okay to steal from the rich person. No, rich person would not want to be stolen from. And this guy who's in a different political party would not want to be stolen from. This person over here has feelings, would not want the death of their family member used against them. This person on my side has feelings, wouldn't want that done to them. So be consistent. Give yourself some of that pride. Give yourself some of that room to grow. Make yourself feel good, like a decent person, because your subconscious knows that you are not being definite and consistent with your morals. And so what's it doing? It's sitting there in the background going, oh, you're a liar, you're a thief, you don't really care about people, you don't really care about people's emotions. And it says that because if you don't care about these people over here, your subconscious knows better than you do that one day these people that are on your side could be over here on this other side. So you're basically saying, I don't really care about people. And it feels really good to care about people. It does. So do that. Don't steal from them. Don't be a jerk to them like this. Be consistent. If you would allow it from your side, allow it from the other side. If you won't allow it from the other side, call your friends out for it. Say, hey, we need to knock that off. We need to be the bigger people. Let me know what you guys think, and be sure to hit the like button and share it if you really liked it. Have a great day.